Hello, let's discuss on adrenal gland. Adrenal gland is an endocrine gland that is situated just above the kidney. In human body, there is one pair of adrenal gland. When we say one pair, we are referring to two adrenal gland. Structurally, adrenal gland is divided into two parts. The outer portion is called as the adrenal cortex, and the inner layer is called as the adrenal medulla. So the inner, uh, let's discuss on this outer and inner region of the adrenal gland. So the first one, let's discuss on the adrenal medulla. That means the inner region of the adrenal gland. Adrenal medulla secretes two hormones called as the adrenaline or epinephrine, and the second hormone is called as the noradrenaline, also called as norepinephrine. So uh, adrenaline or epinephrine and noradrenaline or norepinephrine, these are the two hormones which are secreted by the adrenal medulla. Now these two hormones, that is adrenaline and the noradrenaline, are collectively called as the catecholamines, and these hormones are produced when the body is under stress or during emergency situation. So therefore these two hormones, that is the adrenaline and the noradrenaline, are collectively called as the emergency hormone or hormones of fight or flight. These hormones, what is the function of this hormone is that this hormone increases alertness in the body. They also increases heartbeat and the rate of respirations. Now let's discuss on the second structures of the adrenal gland, that is the outer region, also called as the adrenal cortex. The adrenal cortex is divided into three portions. The first portion is the outer layer called as the zona glomerulus. So zona glomerulus is the outermost region of the adrenal cortex. The second layer, also called as the middle layer, is the zona fasciculata, and the third or the innermost layer of the adrenal cortex is the zona zona reticularis. So these are the three regions of the adrenal cortex. Now this adrenal cortex also secretes varieties of hormones, and these varieties of hormones that are secreted by this adrenal cortex are collectively called as the corticoids. Now some of the corticoids are involved in the carbohydrate metabolisms. When we say metabolism, we are referring to two terms again. One is anabolism and the second is the catabolism. Now what do we mean by anabolism? Anabolism refers to building up, and catabolism refers to breaking down. So these corticoids are involved. Among these corticoids, some of the corticoids are involved in the carbohydrate metabolism. That means breaking down of catabolism as well as the building up of carbohydrates. So such corticoids which are involved in carbohydrate metabolism are referred to as the glucocorticoids. And some of the corticoids are also regulates water and electrolyte balance in the body. So those corticoids which are involved in regulating water and electrolytes balance in the body are referred to as mineralocorticoids. And the example of mineralocorticoids is aldosterone. So how does these aldosterones control and maintain balance of water and electrolyte in the body is that aldosterone stimulates the reabsorption of water and sodium, and then excretions of potassium and phosphates from the body. So this is how aldosterone help in maintaining fluid balance in the body. Now the next endocrine gland is the parathyroid gland. There are four parathyroid glands in the body, and these four parathyroid are located just at the back side of the thyroid glands. These parathyroid glands secretes hormones called as the parathyroid hormones that regulates calcium level in the body. So this parathyroid hormone regulates the level of calcium in the body. So these parathyroid hormones can increases or decrease the calcium level. So the these parathyroid hormones increases the calcium level in the body by increasing the absorption of calcium dipositive ions from the digested food. So since these parathyroid hormones help in increasing the level of calcium in the body, therefore this parathyroid hormone is also called as hypercalcemic hormones. When we say hypercalcemic hormones are those parathyroid hormones which increases the level of calcium in the body. So it is because of this reason that parathyroid plays a very important role in maintaining balanced level of calcium in the body. Now, the third endocrine gland is the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is located on either side of the trachea. When we say trachea, we are referring to the windpipe in our throat. So this thyroid gland is secreted on two sides of the trachea. That is the windpipe. This thyroid gland is composed of follicle cells and stromal tissues. The follicular cells of the thyroid gland secretes or synthesize two hormones, namely thyroxine and triiodothyronine. So the functionings of this thyroid gland is being controlled by the balanced level of iodine in the body. So our body requires adequate amount of iodine for the synthesis of hormones in the thyroid gland. Therefore, the deficiency of iodine in our diet results in the disorder called as the hypothyroidism. That means when the level of iodine requirement in the body, when the iodine level in the body goes down, it results in the disorder called as hypothyroidism. And this hypothyroidism is characterized by the enlargement of the thyroid gland in the throat. Now, however, the oversecretions of these thyroid hormones can also lead to a disorder called as hyperthyroidism. So this is all about thyroid gland.